Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Miss Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we are doing Batwoman Season 2, Episode 2, called Prior Criminal History. So we start off with Alice takes a rat to Mouse and signals some bats to eat it. And then one of them got red eyes. And then we cut to her 2 months ago. People followed Ryan around Halloween. And then they tried to, steal all of her stuff, but she doesn't have any stuff. They're like, give me all your money. It's like, I got 3 collection agencies trying to hit me up for money, so I don't have any. And they're like, don't you have an ATM card? They're like, she went, what do you think? No, I don't. And so as they're about to offer, Batwoman comes and saves her, and she saved Batwoman for like one of them. Then we cut to like sometime later where Ryan's trying to interview at a security agency. I think it was for the Crows. And that was the fact not happening because of her prior history. And then we cut to the present day where Mr. Kane is feeling guilty, and there apparently is a Batwoman rally trying to bring her back. And then we cut to where Mary and Fox got questioned by the Crows, and Fox literally shades Sophie bad. I was kind of here for you, honestly. Then we cut to where and she's very icy to Julia after the questioning. And then we cut to where Ryan is still hurt, and so she got some medicine. And then basically there was a robbery happening at the convenience store that she was at, and she helped save the guy, was checking on it. Then she got arrested by a cop. So it was like a wrong place, wrong time type deal. And then we cut to where Sophie questions her, and it was actually very rude to her. And then the arresting Crow officer comes in and says like the footage checks out, and she was like, okay, you're free to go. And Ryan is still not having it that much, because like she's like, this wouldn't have happened if it was someone else. And says but just stuff that are definitely true. And I'm just like, ooh. And then we cut to where let's see here. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, so then Ryan visits Mary, and then Ryan wants Alice, and then Mouse showed up through like an autopsy type report thing, and they saw all the bite marks and stuff like that, and then a bat actually flew out, which was very gross. And then we cut to where Alice talks to Julia, and Alice wants to team up with Julia after Sophia, and Julia's like, no thank you, and so Alice stabbed her and left. Then we cut to where Mary tells them about the Alice poisoned him, and so they realize what's going on. Basically, the Batwoman rally is going to be the center place for the body count going up, and that the bats are now the carriers of the thing that killed Mary's mother. I don't even know if I can say the K word on here. So anyways, then we cut to where Ryan will put on the suit, but there's a very obvious glaring problem, and she's like, we're going to be 20 feet up, it's going to be fine. And so they both are okay with it. Then the cops are at the rally, and the Crows then show up. Then Brian / Batwoman makes an appearance, and Jacob knows it's not her because of binoculars. They're very high definition, and they can see far away. And then she tries to do a speech, but the people don't care. They're just like that she's there. Then Alice crashes, and then it's Alice versus Batwoman, and then that fight scene was really, really, really good, but the music was slightly lacking in that department. So I was like, I think they tried too hard with the composition and stuff like that. I'm very a music person, so that wasn't really working for me. There were certain elements that were really good, but I think they just overkilled it. And then we cut to where Alice summoned the bats thanks to a signal, and then let's see here. Then so they could be carriers for the toxin, like I already said. Then we cut to where Batwoman found the transmitter because she was originally going to go after Alice, and she let Alice go to help with everything. And so they where am I at? So then we cut to where Batwoman found the transmitter and is trying to lead the bats away from the people. Then we cut to where Alice is at Mary's clinic and gives her her blood pack. And that has like the possible cure in it. So they literally, so Mary's kind of questions her, like, because they could create a vaccine. But she's going to, so Batwoman gets the bats away. Then Mary's going to go to Hamilton Dynamics to for them to fast track a vaccine for everyone. And so Batwoman led the bats to a crow's bus and got the guy out, and then literally put the bats in the bus, and the bus is on fire now because it's flooded. Then we cut to where. So we cut to where Hamilton Dynamics is giving the treatment, and then Sophie questions Julia, and then Alice is at the motor plant thanks to the residue on the carpet of Julia's car. So they did like a dirt print, and it's like, oh, there we go. Then we cut to where Jacob talks to Mary, and it goes a lot better. And then we got to where Ryan wants to stay and be Batwoman, and Mary's fine with it. And then Luke is okay with it after the no offing people rule. And so she said, okay, that's fine, that's fair. And then we cut to where Ryan reads a journal on Kate and about the story where how Kate saved Ryan and how Ryan saved her. So then she starts a journal entry, but before that they did another lame voiceover because it's obviously not her, but they just had to throw in a woman's voice on there. But I feel like they could have done a little bit better trying to imitate it a little bit, but that was not happening. And then we got to where Sophie cussed Alice, and then Tatiana got her on Sophia's behalf and knocked out Alice, and that was the end of the episode. Really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I give it a strong A. I feel like it could have been a little bit better in terms of the music wise, and like a little bit that really kind of bothered me. And I think it's going to be really interesting because at first I thought they're going a different direction with the bats. I thought it was going to be in like that the animated series Batman, like the actual Batman. That turned, yeah. So I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. So I was like, okay, so something definitely different. And we do have like some bonding moments between Ryan and Mary, so I kind of like that. And but Ryan is still hurt, and that's really concerning. But I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So the fight scenes were good. It's just the music was kind of lacking in different parts because I'm very music oriented, so it just wasn't gelling for me per se. But I liked everything else about it. I love how Ryan is being very subtle and putting out, you know, black issues and not making it like all about the episode. I feel like they pepper it in nicely. It's not like overdone or anything. I feel like they're doing a great job with that because they're bringing up issues I wouldn't think about. And I was like, oh, that is really messed up. So anyway, great episode. I can't wait for next week because we get to see Sophia for the first time, and hopefully I'm saying her name right, and I'm probably not. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment down below, tell what you think of the episode. Do you agree, disagree? Tell your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe because it helps out the channel a lot. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, everybody.